In the Garden of England, loss-making orchards are ripped from the ground.
12 years or something. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me. Yeah, so this orchard is about 10 years old, and we're taking it out because I simply can't afford to spend any money on it. So we're taking out 70 to 80% of our commercial orchards in order to avoid spending money on growing another crop that I don't know if I can sell or not. I don't really think I've got an option. I think if I could find a way of doing it profitably, I'd love to, because it's what we do. I've shown you earlier that, looking at these trees, we're here now as spring is finally breaking, and this is where the growing year really starts in earnest. And I don't really want to get rid of all of my fruit, but I simply cannot see a way of overcoming all of the challenges of growing, picking, storing the crop, only to know that our retailers in the UK largely refuse to pay us a viable price for what we've done. When you look at the numbers, the amount we produced didn't really make any money, and we're sort of in this perennial cycle of trying to work out how much money we made last year or lost last year, and we're already committed. We're already halfway, 3/4 of the way through the next growing season, so it's often quite difficult to work out exactly where you are. But what we've seen in the last 18 months is this enormous rise in all sorts of costs, be it interest rates, electricity, labour, and at the same time we've seen a decrease in the amount of money we're paid by the retailers for our fruit. And our supermarket shelves are full of imported produce, while our fruit is still sat in cold stores, costing a huge amount of money because of the electricity we're using. In a nutshell, what we're paid now is in real terms a lot less than we were paid 15, 20 years ago. And we're in a global market, it seems. We only have our domestic market to supply, as does the rest of the world, it seems, and there's absolutely no loyalty from our retailers or from government to add any protection to domestic food production here in the UK.